How about this guy? First of all, the pipes on him, and then the mustache. I saw a thing today: pre-mustache, post-mustache.
My stats?
You're
Yes,
never
I
cutting that
know.
thing off.
It's a problem. I know.
Never. Have you
I
seen?
know.
Have you guys seen that?
I
His,
haven't seen it.
his pre-stash versus post-stash stats are like I don't know, 10 and 15 with like a four and a
Yeah,
half, and then post-stash is like 20 and 4.
with a sub two.
Yeah, with a sub two. I'm like, he's never cutting with in a million strikeouts, no walks. So he's never going to cut the mustache.
Would a beard still apply though? Like, what if you
No,
just had?
I had a beard and it didn't work.
So it's only mustache. That superpower is only the mustache.
Yeah, and it makes sense because my dad has one. Like half my uncles have them, so it's just a genetic thing, you know.
What?
Wow.
And then you're doing the people out there that don't follow the White Sox like I do. The O slider slide thing. Can you explain the O slider? Please slide today and the whole thing behind that.
Yeah. So last year I was just taking a shower and I was listening to like this classic piano music, and I don't know, this like poem just came to my head. So I pretty much just wrote it down in like 2 minutes, and it was like mostly a joke, but it's actually a pretty solid poem. So it's kind of just turned into a thing. And then the White Sox film crew came down to my off season house and we shot a bunch of content. And they're like, "Hey, we have an idea for the O Slider slide," and I said, "I'll try whatever." And they wanted to release it before the first game, but I was like, "It's too much. We gotta wait till I perform before we release something like that. Because if we release that and then I go out and don't perform, it's going to be super embarrassing." My uncle played minor league ball a little bit back in the day, and my grandma was actually like the movie League of Their Own. She was actually like one of those women players back in the day. I think she was a catcher for like the Indiana Blue Devils or something like that. So they were both played to a certain extent. My twin brother and I were always the same skill level until I gained like 15 miles an hour on my fastball in one year, and then we separated a little bit. So besides me, it'd probably have to be my uncle.
What? I mean, why did you separate and he didn't? Was he partying too much? Is that what it was in high school?
No, not at all. I just gained a couple inches, and I just put on 10 miles an hour, like like that. So I guess genetically I got lucky. So when I got to the end of the year, I knew there was like the sign bonuses and all that. So I was trying to do some basic math and like figure out, all right, what range am I going to be in? And fortunately, it way exceeded what I was expecting. So, like I said, it could not have been timed up any better. Yeah,
Did you buy anything?
yeah. Unfortunately, I did.
Buy a house? Buy a car?
Yeah. So I sold my previous townhouse and got a house, which I was planning to do either way. My biggest thing was I bought some land and I'm building a disc golf course in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. And then I invested in another disc golf course in Florida with my buddy Paul, who's like the Tiger Woods of disc golf. So I put a pretty penny into that, and then the biggest splurge other than that is I built a koi pond behind my house. That's pretty over the top.
Wait, you said your buddy is the Tiger Woods of disc golf. Like what?
Yep.
I mean, what Tiger Woods are we talking about? The really good golfer? Or are we talking about like
Oh,
later? Like
yeah,
let's delve into this because I've heard I mean, you compete in this. Like you're building courses. Like this is
yeah,
real.
yeah. So I'm talking about the performance side of Tiger, not
Okay, okay,
individual
okay.
stuff. Yeah. So basically, he's like as good as it gets. I mean, this guy's like uber. He's famous in his own way. Like I went to Disney with him this off season, and he got recognized 9 times in 3 days. I didn't get recognized once. So like he's like low key a big deal. And he's just yeah, like a legendary disc golf player. Like he goes and walks in any course, and people are gonna come up to him and like ask for pictures and all that. So he's a very good person to team up with in this area.
So that's your thing. Disc golf.
Yeah, disc golf.
It's frisbee, right?
Yeah,
Frisbee golf. Where you
yeah,
like, but they're far. You like try to put it in a little basket, right?
yep, yep.
What's the farthest? I guess hole in one.
I've got one hole in one in my career, and that was like 3 years ago. I actually think my abilities have regressed for whatever reason. I probably not going to play much anymore, but yeah. So I basically my brother got me into it a couple years ago, And first I was like, this is the nerdiest thing I've ever seen. What are we watching? And he said, no, just come walk the course with me. So I went to Wills Park, our local course. I went and walked it, played it a couple times, then I got hooked. So I'm at the point where I just thought it'd be really cool to get some land and try to build like basically. I'm trying to build like the most elite course out there and kind of brand it like that and all that. So we'll see how it turns out.